Here.
Yo.
What's good, Drew?
I need a new fucking pillow. Fucking neck feels like shit.
Bro, I sleep with 4 and I always wake up with the craziest amount of bullshit, bro. I don't get it. Just send the thing to RJ.
I did.
You did already. Oh, okay, so maybe he'll do it.
Yeah. There he is.
Yeah, buddy.
What's good, man?
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good is I punched somebody in the face last night.
Yeah, I saw your tweet, and that's why I texted you.
What happened?
I was like, yeah, what happened?
All right, so since we got nothing but negative stuff well, not negative. I won't say negative, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun with what happened in the latter part of this week in wrestling. So might as well just have a little bit of fun beforehand. So I went to this Christmas party and everything, right, at church, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine, cool. I didn't make it back in time to do the show last night. I told you if I'd be back in town, while you guys are still doing the show, I was still gonna slide through. Well, obviously that didn't happen, and I got back home late. So I was like, I'm still up. I got some energy. Let me go to my friend's house. I haven't been to her house in quite a time. So I decided to stroll over there. And me and the kids are playing the PS4 and stuff like that. We was playing Spider-Man last night. So next thing you know, this motherfucker comes knocking on the door. Now, me, myself, personally, my friend, her eldest daughter, she was out with her friends. So I thought maybe it was her. So I just, opened the door. It's this motherfucker, the neighbor. Now, all right, to just pretty much sum it up, this neighbor used to date one of my friends. Now, Drew, I know you was on Twitter and you followed me a lot last year. I used to talk about, watching this child last year a lot.
Right.
Well, the mother of the child dated this motherfucker. To paint the picture for you, this guy looks like Hammerstone if Hammerstone was fucking short and fat and had shitty tattoos. So I'm gonna just label this guy Fat Hammerstone. So Fat Hammerstone, he comes in, he goes, I know you slept with her. And I'll go, wait, what? What the fuck are you talking about? So Fat Hammerstone proceeds to push me twice into the bookcase that's right behind me in the trailer of my friend's fucking living room. So, naturally somebody pushes you, you push them back. So I pushed them back. Then we take it outside. And we started just going at it, started fighting outside. This guy, he's throwing all these weak ass punches because, mind you, all right, as soon as this guy, comes kind of trying to bum rush in the house, he's already sucking wind. He was already tired. His face is already red, like raspberry red. I'm like, what the fuck? So this motherfucker, he's over here huffing and shit. He's throwing all these wild punches. They ain't connecting. I'm connecting like a motherfucker. I go to scoop this guy up by his waist, which was a feat of strength in his own right, especially given the fact that I was tired and barely just operating on anything. This motherfucker go to pick him up and just slam him on the ground, just wailing on this dude, just wailing on him over and over again with everything I got, just wailing on this dude. Gets back up and, I knee him in the face a couple of times. Gets back up again. I give him that. He was resilient. He was coming back for more. Whatever point he tried to prove, he was trying to prove it. So he kept on coming back for more, coming back for more. He swung, hit me a couple of times in the face. Thank God my beard is like really thick at this point. It really didn't even really faze me at all. And so he goes to pick me up, which was his big mistake. And I can see why my old neighbor took and left him. Because he can't pick, if he can't pick me up, I know damn sure he ain't picking her up with all that ass she had. Like, this girl was super thick. But this motherfucker, he goes to pick me up, right? You know how you can feel when something's not stable? He goes to pick me up, and I just felt like his body was just shaking while he had me. And I fucking slipped out. Of course, because this guy can't pick and lift anything up. And I just started just chopping the shit out of him. Just teeing off on him until his aunt or whatever old lady staying with him, she was like, "Oh my God, stop! Oh my God, stop! I'm gonna call the cops." I said, "Yeah, you go ahead and call the cops all you want. I got so much camera footage in that house right now, it'll make your head spin. So go ahead and make my day." And so he took off and he went back in his house and everything like that. I go back into the trailer and I go call one of my police friends. And, I let her know what happened, and I told her just come on down and just let's talk and everything like that. And this motherfucker was mad at me because he thought I smashed his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend. That was my old neighbor and my friend. I was like, no, I never had sex with her. I never did. No, it never happened. So he got his ass whooped for nothing, for assumptions. He made an ass out of me and him last night. I did not want to have a violent night last night, Drew, Monty. I didn't want to fight last night, all right? I was in a great mood, joyous mood, and he had to go and just ruin it. Fat Hammerstone ruined everything. But there was no charges filed or anything like that. She asked me twice if I wanted to file charges. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, real G's don't file charges. And she's like, one thing I'm gonna make sure is clear though, y'all two gotta have to talk. And I told her straight up. I was like, no, I didn't have sex with your girl. I said, well, she ain't your girl no more, but yeah, I didn't have sex with her. Like, she was too loose for me personally, but it is what it is. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. And no, I love her. I'll call her Rainbow Goddess. I ain't gonna call her by her name on here, but yeah, like I love Rainbow Goddess, but not enough to have sex with her. So yeah, no, missed me with that, and he got his ass whooped for nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Damn. It was way more than I wanted last night, bro. Way
more.
I was already in a kind of pissy mood yesterday, anyways. There was certain things I just wasn't able to get done, and I was kind of annoyed yesterday anyway, so I slept it off. I woke up, went to the Christmas party. That kind of lightened the mood up a little bit. I had fun with the children and everything like that. A lot of the children at the church, they kind of look up to me now that, I've been there for so long and like 10 years in the game over there. So like they kind of look up to me. So they kind of helped lighten my mood up from what it was previously yesterday. And just to go down that way after I left, oh man, it was just tough. But it is what it is. I told the officer yesterday, I was like, look, he stays in his own lane, I stay in mine. That should be it. just let that be it. But yeah, the moral of the story, people, do not accuse people of something that you didn't see them do. And then be super, super aggressive about it, because you're liable to get your ass whooped. So
for nothing. For nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So
looks like RJ had himself a Saturday night main event.
Oh yeah, of course. Too bad my opponent wasn't no good.
Yeah.
He was sucking so much wind. Matt Hardy was jealous.
Damn.
He was sucking so much wind, air, everything. He was sucking so much that Riley Reid and fucking Nikki Benz and all these other broads, they're jealous. Damn, it was that bad. I was like, shit.
Matt, get your ass in the back.
Like, it was just bad, bro. I'm like, oh, God. I said, Hammerstone, you gotta come get your brother, man. Work out with him or something. Help get rid of that gut. When I had him up by his waist, you know how Julius Creed does the that suplex where he grabs the guy by his waist and slams him down before he gives the guy the clothesline?
Yeah.
I had him in the air sort of like that. I was marching around with him a little bit to go towards his part of the yard. And I fucking just slammed him, and when I had him up in the air, like his fucking stomach was pressing against my forehead. It was the most disturbing feeling that I've felt in a long time. And I said, I gotta hurry up and dump this fucking guy. I don't want this guy's belly pressing against my face any longer. So I just fucking dropped him. Like, fuck this. It's just bad. But yeah, people, just, you can mind your business. You can mind your business and try to have a good night. And there's always somebody there to ruin it. You can either do two things. You can whip the person's ass and get away with it, or you can just kind of ignore it. But this is just a situation I just couldn't ignore. Especially not in front of children. Now, to my credit, I did shoo the children away. I was like, go in the room. Took care. I said, I got this, and yeah, I just carried on. So, woo, crazy shit.
Damn, people. Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. We love a story time, but everybody, we got a name for ourselves here. We're calling ourselves the Trifecta Threat. You feel me? Fuck out of here.
That's right.
I like it. It's fucking dope. But yes, welcome to the second episode of Trifecta Threat.
Thought it was effect.
Is it effect? I thought it was threat.
Oh, you said effect. You said a trifecta thing.
My bad. I meant Trifecta Threat. Nah, my bad. But yeah, me personally, guys, it wasn't really much of positive wrestling this week. Funny to say, like, no joke. Like, I know it's Sunday and like we're getting ready for Raw tomorrow, but I don't even remember what happened this past Raw. Like, that's sad. I can't even tell you what happened in Dynamite other than what Drew was saying earlier about the NJF shit. I don't even know what else was on the fucking show. And yeah, man, and then fucking Friday. I mean, since I guess it was the most fresh, but Friday was decent. But let's start off. Any of y'all football teams playing today?
I haven't checked the schedule yet, but I think the Cowboys are playing. I think the Pats are playing, but I haven't checked the schedule yet.
Mm.
Yeah, the Knicks got the Cavs today, and we got the Commanders at 1. So Giants.
And my Spurs are tanking it.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The last time they won was when we did that show. We were talking about it in the morning. That's bad, but that's the last time they won.
I'm glad.
That's no guarantee they're gonna get the number 1 pick though.
Oh, they better.
That dude Victor Wembanyama, whatever, he's beast. But then again, though, bro, Bobo is exactly the same player.
I think this kid holds up a little bit more. I don't understand why Denver buried Bobo like that.
They didn't want to give him enough minutes. He's balling on Orlando. Like, he's balling. Like, he's bringing the ball up, pulling up from 3. He's driving to the lane. He's dunking on people. He's blocking shots. He's doing everything, bro. Their team is young as fuck, but they got some potential. That dude, what's his name? Paolo?
Yeah, Paolo Banchero. Yeah.
Bro.
That dude,
he's lethal, bro. Like, oh my God.
Put some shooters around them. They might be. They might be a threat.
Jalen Suggs and Cole Anthony ain't bad guards. They just need a couple of vet presence. That's really it.
Yeah. They need another star.
Yeah, they do. They do need another star. Because, like,
not even star. I would take more veteran presence and more experience off the bench than a star.
Yeah, you get like
you get a superstar.
Yeah, 1.
You get a superstar, and then it's just like, okay, what happens when he goes down? I'll take multiple vets. Drew, you should know that the Spurs didn't really have superstars like that.
Well, I mean, with the Spurs,
they had a team.
With the Spurs, I guess that's more the exception, not the rule. But I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, they could use some more veteran presence, but I know there's a star wouldn't hurt.
They need one. They need 1 star. They don't even have 1.
Yeah.
They need 1 star, a couple vets off the bench. They'll be decent. My team caught the dub yesterday. My man Steph Curry was balling.
He's the only one that's balling on that team.
we still we won game above 500. But look, we won game above 500 when everybody's not playing at their best. Steph Curry is literally carrying them. Do you know his numbers this year so far? His numbers are mimicking his MVP numbers, like his unanimous year. That's crazy.
Which is the year they lost the finals, right?
Yeah, the year they lost when Cavs came back 3-1.
Yeah.
Man. He's having a crazy season. He's unreal, bro.
Steph,
Unreal.
don't waste the tank, brother. Don't waste the tank.
I mean, he gotta use up all that's in the tank.
Good Lord,
Like,
I'm gonna need Clay. I mean, Clay and Draymond Green over here crying over extensions. I'm gonna need them to step the fuck up, bro.
Has been stepping up. Boy, A-Wig is, bro. He's been.
Yeah, no,
balling
he's
this year,
worth the money, bro.
Oh my
he
god.
got his money and he's playing, man.
You guys
playing.
know last year his 3-point percentage was the highest in his whole career, and this year so far it's higher than last year. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the
Dude
Warrior
balling.
Steve Kerr effect. Bro.
It is, bro. They really make you get your reps up. Like they make you take probably at least 100 attempts from every spot, like from every 3-point spot.
Steve Kerr is one of the
wings, like up, like straight. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Steve Kerr is one of the best 3-point shooters of all time.
Yeah, for real.
One of the best. Like, so learning from that guy ain't a bad thing whatsoever, man.
Yeah, man.
Not a bad thing whatsoever.
I'm excited. Even if we don't win this year, hey guys, I don't even care if they don't win this year. They make the playoffs, cool. Make it to the conference final? No, the semifinal, the second round or whatever. Cool. I'm cool with that, bro. Curry got the ring last year and a Finals MVP last year. I saw my favorite player win 4 titles and a Finals MVP. I have nothing else to complain about. Baseball, I don't want to talk about baseball right now.
Oh yeah, we don't have to we don't have to talk about that.
I'm not talking about baseball right now. Fuck out of here. I've been mourning for like 3 days now.
I know.
And I still can't get over it. I see it every day on Twitter, bro. Since it happened, I've watched this nigga live, like when they made the playoffs in 2015, and he had like 14 strikeouts against the Dodgers, and now he's gone.
Bro, you ain't gotta talk about it. You torturing yourself.
I'm sorry, RJ Drew, but I deadass teared up when he left. I'm not gonna stunt, bro. I deadass teared up. Like he's the last. He was the last. Okay, I don't know if you guys follow Drew. I don't know if you follow baseball, the Mets like that, and I know RJ's a Yankee fan, so we're definitely New York oriented. But if Brandon Nimmo doesn't resign to the Mets, everybody from that team is completely gone. Everybody.
Yeah.
And it'll be a completely new Steve Cohen era. So I'm kind of worried. Not saying that they shouldn't resign Brandon Nimmo. I want him bad. He's so good. He's good. But if they don't sign him and he gets like more years, because that's what happened. Texas offered DeGrom 3 more years, which he wasn't worth it. I'll be honest, he wasn't. And they will offer, and they have good luck, Texas. You have him signed until he's 40. And he hasn't played a fully healthy season since like 3 or 4 years ago. Like that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. He's on the decline. He's on the decline health-wise.
He is. Like, don't get me wrong. When healthy, he's the best. Like, he's like arguably probably one of the best ever. Like deadass. It's ridiculous how great Jacob DeGrom is, but he hasn't been healthy. So like they're gambling. I mean, that shit just hurt though, bro. It's just everywhere. I keep reading it. I'm like, oh my god. Like I thought it was bullshit, and then I keep reading it. I'm like, no, he signed for more years. And in Texas, I don't know if like people who watch sport know this. In Texas, their contracts are like tax free, so they get more of their money back. So not only did he get more years, he's seeing a lot money. He's seeing a lot more of his contract coming to him. Not that getting that shit taken out and living in like New York City with the taxes and shit. So, yes, I respect it for his family, cool. But as a loyal Met fan, my boy, you a dickhead, bro. Like you a dickhead. Like you talked all this shit about being the next David Wright. I'm being unloyal and all this shit, and fuck you, bro. Like that's the only thing that gets me mad. Like you just bullshitted your way in the media, just lying about being loyal. You love this, you love that, you love this, you love that, just to leave. Like nah, bro. I hate that shit. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Drew.
Very emotional times.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a Mets. I mean, Mets fan. So I don't know if you're a baseball guy or not. Like, if you keep up with baseball. I know you live in Texas, so you might even be happy with this shit. Like, I just thought about that.
Baseball's unfortunately not my thing. So.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking about it. Like, damn, Drew lives in Texas. He might be a Ranger fan. He might be grinning, laughing at me right now as I'm talking.
Grinning for years.
Right, as I'm getting upset. Like, but nah, bro. Like, it just hurts. It just.
It's like I'm just sitting here confused. Like, why does he want me to laugh at him?
Because like you're from Texas, like it only makes sense. And like, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'm curious to see what the Mets do. It's not like they have a billionaire owner. He going now. I feel like he's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna get all these people and be like, here, fuck all of you. This is like my fuck you sightings, like, cause he's that type of owner. He's like Mark Cuban, like dead ass.
Yeah,
like Mark Cuban in a way. Like he'll sign somebody out of spite. So I don't know, and we'll see. But that shit really hurt, bro. It sucks. Like, you know what's the worst part?
Sometimes that's not good too.
Right, it's not, bro. You know what's the worst part? Courtney sent me a fucking a newspaper. First thing she got at work. It was like 5 a.m, bro. I wake up because I had to, take my morning, my morning dookies, and I look at my phone and it's the fucking front news, New York Post, Dagon. I'm like, oh, y'all grimy, Dagon, that ass, Dagon, bro.
No.
She was like, I hope I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm like, I was already, you dick. This shit is sad, man.
All the Mets fans I know are crying, and Deuce is crying, Monty's crying, fucking Angel's crying. I was like, oh boy, oof.
I know we could bounce back because that's a lot of money we could use somebody else. They will offer him $37 million. You're offering $37 million to an injured, declining star. They can use that $37 million, sign a promising young star who already has been dominant and has years like to go that they can show off and shit. So there's some good with it, bro. There's some good. I know Steve Cohen got the bread, so I ain't too mad. It just sucks. I wish I saw him back for at least 2 more years, but it's all right. At least I got to see him live. Like, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
But all right. Enough sports. Sorry, people. I don't really talk. I ask about football because it's Sunday, But my team fucking sucks. I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan, guys. My team fucking sucks. Yeah, I thought ever since they traded for Devontae Adams, I thought they were gonna be good, and it shows like Derek Carr sucks, and our team forgets about defense. That's the problem. Our team forgets about like you gotta play 2 sides of the field. They just forget. They think it's so funny. People were like, "Yo, but they're averaging like 27 points per game." Okay, and they're giving up 34. What's your point? Like, they're losing.
It's a flip side to the coin.
Right, dumbass. Like, who cares if they can score? They gotta maintain the lead. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on, people. Like, and they suck. Derek Carr, deadass. And it's crazy. And then on the other side, they'll have a good defensive game. Derek Carr can't fucking throw the ball. And like, what the? It don't make sense. It's like, it don't make sense. I hate watching them.
What goes wrong can go wrong.
Yeah, bro. Right. I hate watching them. It's like,
can't stand
my god, bro. It's so annoying. But yeah. I want to talk to you guys. I want to ask you guys something because I haven't seen this in a while. I have not seen a Hispanic megastar, guys. Like, I'm talking about like somebody besides Rey Mysterio in WWE. I haven't seen it. I thought they were gonna do it with Damian Priest after the Bad Bunny thing, and they were doing a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think his United States run, the title reign, was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's just when Bobby Lashley got it, he just took it to a whole nother fucking level. Like, he really did. But I thought they did Damian Priest, but he has his own thing now with Judgment Day. He's not no solo star yet. But nah, man. Like, I thought they were gonna do it with Carlito too, but he was kind of wrestling around the same time with Ray. So, and they never really took off with him. Like, he fought for the WWE title, he never won it. But I gotta ask y'all.
A lot of it was his attitude too.
It was his attitude and his willingness to lay off painkillers. That was his real problem. But what you expect, Carlito? You're doing backstabbers like every fucking match. I know your back's killing you. Take it easy. He didn't want to take it easy, man. But I gotta ask y'all, do you guys think Santos Escobar could be this next star? Like, I mean, like, superstar for like the Hispanic culture, to bring Hispanic and Latino fans back. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I know they're there, but like, a large portion. You feel me? Like, Big E, Kofi Kingston, they brought a large portion of African American fans back into wrestling. Like, I've always watched, my cousins always watched. but that's a very small sample of fucking, we're wrestling watchers since we were little, it's different.
Yeah, especially in New York. Growing up in New York, you were black. Right. You were most likely watching WWE or WWF
Spanish,
back then.
Right, you were definitely growing up watching the Attitude Era. Exactly. But so but I gotta ask, who's clapping cheeks?
No, I'm sorry. I was letting my dog out, so I was trying to get back.
I was about to say, Drew getting naughty this early?
Oh no one's gonna hear that. Go ahead.
So you're saying, so you're asking rather?
I'm
do you think that Santos Escobar can be that guy?
Yes,
I think so.
I think he can be, but that window is slowly closing,
small.
man.
It's
Dude is almost 40.
I know.
How long can he be a top star for, or help be that top Latino star?
When I found out his age, I was shocked. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look it. He doesn't look it, to be fair.
No, absolutely not. That's
that long hair, just the way he carries himself. Like you wouldn't think that you could tell that he's somewhat of an older guy, but not that old of a guy. You would think he was in his early 30s tops. He's got that cool uncle vibe to him, That's why I used to call him Uncle Santos in NXT when he was still there.
Nah, but yeah, I think I always say it. I always thought that he was the guy that they wanted Andrade to be,
and Del Rio,
right? But Santos
Del Rio was corny, and Andrade's got the drip, he's got the swag, but Andrade's refusal to talk English. And you and Dax talked about it the other day in the group chat. Like Andrade's attitude sucks.
It does.
Attitude sucks. And when you couple all that things together, those guys can never take the baton from Rey Mysterio. I think Santos Escobar is the closest thing we got to it at the moment right now.
Yeah.
Because he can be bilingual, like you always bring up all the time. He can cut promos in Spanish, English, mix it all together.
Yeah.
And you got the best of both worlds there, Hannah Montana. And but he's good. Like he's good in the ring. His presentation looks good. Him coming out with the mask. I love that he's wearing his father's logo on his trunks and stuff.
Yeah.
He's great, man. He's great at carrying himself like a star. When you carry yourself like a star, people will start to believe that you are, in fact, a star. Which is why I always defended Adam Cole a lot, because Adam Cole carried himself like he was something, despite him being a very, very tiny man. Like Adam Cole had to, Adam Cole carries himself like, hey, look at me, your eyes should be on me, despite me being 4'11". Like your eyes should be on me. So like, there's certain guys that have that factor to them. And Santos Escobar is one of them too. And he's just, dude's just mad cool. And
OD.
A lot of people hate the fact that Zelina Vega, she replaced Elektra Lopez.
I hate that too, honestly.
I get the pros and the cons of that. Pros being that, Zelina can kind of go now. She has experience on the roster, can kind of help those guys, find their way on the roster. And Elektra Lopez is very green, but has promise. And so, I get the pros and cons of that, but I think that promo they cut the other night was really good, and it made them feel like something special, and they got to keep it going. And it goes back to a big problem that Monty, you and I are starting to really have with what Triple H is doing, and it's not running a lot of profiled vignettes or video packages for a lot of people. It seems like Escobar is the only person getting them.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to talk about too, right after that, because with the same thing on SmackDown, I thought SmackDown was fairly decent. Like the opener was good. Sammy Sheamus was a really great match.
Right.
Jay fucking helping him win, crazy. I can't believe the shit that I'm seeing. Like after all the hating and shit, it's just so nice, refreshing to see. Like they're literally a unit now. Like it's cool. It's cool. Then they went into the women's segment right after. And when I mean If someone was to go, oh yeah, fuck, you would hear it in the crowd. I swear to God. I swear to God. It was like, oh my God, in the crowd, and that you would have heard it. Everybody would have heard it because it was so boring. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Emma. Like, you're gonna put her in an on-screen relationship with her real-life boyfriend after bringing her back to fight Ronda for no reason, not even giving her a vignette of her returning, acting like people remember her. Because, oh yeah, I forgot those 50,000 people that watch Impact. How could I forget? Like, my bad.
Well, I think that's what the on-screen relationship is for, to help reintroduce her to the audience again.
It's his fault. He should have never just brought her back surprise. These surprise returns are so dumb. Not enough of the casual people know most of these people. Emma has been gone for years. Yeah. Years.
And like you said, forget Impact for a second.
Yeah, you should have ran something for her. You should have ran something. Matter of fact, you should have at least had vignettes of her doing that little stupid thing she used to do with her arms, right?
Yeah, show her evolution.
Right, and then her come out. I have her come out, do the little thing, then they change up her entire like Titantron and everything to like the new Emma. Then she puts on the shades and she walks out different. Like, it shows this is the old me now. This is brand new me now. Like, it's very simple. He didn't do none of that. Tegan Knox came out looking like 6'9". I don't know what was happening. Like, bro, I was like, what?
The good sign is she came running out. She came running out.
She did.
So it might be some hope. It might be some hope for them knees after all.
And there's another thing.
You
gotta go to acting class or something. Oh my God, bro! I can't stand just her. Like, listen, just because you stand there and dead stare doesn't make you look scary. You look like a little girl. Can you just stop? Like, it's just so annoying. Was there 1, 2, 3? Drops the mic and runs like a little high school girl. Like, what is this? What are we doing? Like, this is so like remedial. It's so annoying. Like it was the worst spot of SmackDown, and like if they didn't have everything going after that, like Bray Wyatt didn't show up, good. Promo, good. Or I think he did. I don't. He
had a backstage promo. Probably most
likely.
I don't think the weeks he's having backstage. The weeks he's having backstage stuff. I don't think he's there live. I think he pre-teaches stuff.
His Edgar Allan Poe skits. That's what I call them because that's what they are. I get. It's annoying. I feel like I'm
getting bored with that.
Thank you, Drew. I feel like he's reiterating the fucking rave.
Hello, my brothers. I come back for all of y'all because I'm not the monster I used to be, and I can't be that monster anymore.
Drew. Drew. He does all that just to be the monster at the end of the day. Like, whoa.
Yeah, he's juicing all of us up supposedly to get jabbed whenever he gets caught red-handed wearing that fucking mask or some shit like that, which is gonna happen. Which is why, to Drew's point last night when we were talking about it, he was like, "This feud doesn't make any sense." I'm like, it does make sense in the sense where you have somebody who's a natural antagonist like LA Knight. He's gonna be the one that busts Bray Wyatt in front of everybody, and that's gonna be something. Like, you can't do that with anybody else. You can't do that with Roman Reigns. Oh, you're just a freak in a mask. And have it be like, oh, okay. Or you can at least get some giggles out of it. LA Knight being like, oh, see, he's a phony fake after all. You know? And it can be used to forward his heel persona as a dick. Because, like I said yesterday, you need a dick in wrestling. And that's a dick's job, is to help expose certain things or certain, situations, to poke holes in certain situations with our baby faces and whatnot. I got no complaints of what that feud whatsoever. And plus, Bray likes to talk. LA Knight likes to talk. Talking is their strong suit more than anything. Both of those guys. To me, it flows. It's odd, but it flows.
Hey, I just hope Bray Wyatt, and all this talking he been doing and all this time he been away, I just hope he look better. He just better be in shape. And he better have been training. He better have been training, because You can't be like I was having this.
Well, Bray Wyatt's matches were never bad. Like the only reason why his last few matches were bad was because he had to play the stupid monster character. Bray Wyatt, I've seen Bray Wyatt have plenty of great matches live and in person in Florida all the time. So Bray Wyatt's not a bad in-ring wrestler. It's
depending on who you put him in the ring with.
Well, it takes two to tango, Drew.
Yeah, that's why I said depending on who you put him in the ring with.
Yeah, it takes two to tango, but he was handcuffed. He had to play the stupid monster character, not selling. That was shit. I admit that's shit, but I've seen this guy have plenty of good matches. So he's not a bad wrestler. It's just that hopefully this time he ain't got to be so handcuffed. He ain't got to do the supernatural selling, because that will take a lot out of the match. It will make the match feel flat as fuck. You can't be doing that kind of bullshit anymore. You got to go out there and you got to go balls to the walls. You got to do what you got to do to make the crowd really feel you in and outside of the ring. Bray Wyatt's got one box checked off. I will admit, he has to move this shit along. The Edgar Allan Poe, hey man, I don't want to be a monster anymore. You got to believe me. Yeah, he's got to move that bullshit along. He's got to move it along. They're stretching it to the Royal Rumble, which is what it feels like to me. They're just stretching it till we can get to the Rumble, which, okay, I can kind of feel that if he wasn't on TV every week.
Yeah.
Give him some time off. Give him the rest of the year off or something until we get to the Royal Rumble season. I would feel a whole lot more better, and I would appreciate his appearances a whole lot more better if it wasn't the same thing every week. And then you have Uncle Howdy come on and, oh man, revel in what you are. Quit lying to these people. Why would you lie to the ones that you love, man? We got to move this along. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right, though. He's got to, and to me, he doesn't look overweight or anything, because I heard Meltzer was like, Bray Wyatt looks extra heavy. I'm like, dude, he's been in the dark. How can you see somebody's physique in the dark?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
As long as
he doesn't have a physique like Kenny.
Right. Oh, please, get the fuck out of
here. Kenny has the physique of a real man.
Nah, he don't even got pause. Whoa. He don't even got the best physique in his company. That belongs to my boy. That belongs to my boy Pac. Yeah, the fuck. What? I don't give a fuck if he. I don't give a fuck if he belongs in the Hobbit movie. That physique is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this dude ain't eat no type of sugar, bro.
Man could be hold on. Man could be Frodo's great grandfather Jack, like that. Why you running around crying? I will beat their ass if I was you. He's not even. Yeah, you're right. He's not even top notch in his company, bro. So the fuck out of here with that shit. That's not funny.
But yeah, I hope as a big fan of his, as somebody that still has faith in him, I hope that he definitely has gotten himself into some better shape. Look, he's never gonna be fucking ripped or anything like that. He's a big boy. He ain't gonna never be ripped. But if he can be like Kevin Owens in the sense where he can be healthy, still move around, do what he's got to do, while not getting overweight and getting, letting his weight spiral out of control, I'm cool with that. But he got to come correct in that ring. And I know he can do it. I've seen him do it. He's got to do it. He's got to bring it to the big show.
Yeah, Drew, what's going on with our boy? I'm mad confused, man. I'm getting lost. I'm kind of losing faith in my man, man. I don't know. Ever since he came back, I don't know what's been going on with him. He looked lost. He feel lost. I feel lost watching him.
Talking about Bray?
Nah, I'm talking about Cross. Cross looked lost, man. He got cut that hair. Go back bald. That hair not doing it for me.
Me and RJ were talking about this a while ago. Thing about Cross is just like there's something about him that's missing. And for a while we didn't know what it was, but I think we know what it is. It's just like when he cuts promos, when he cuts these vignettes, these spooky, scary man promos, it's just like it seems like everybody else is doing them. So his his gimmick isn't really that unique, but he at least does it better than most people. And also, when he cuts these promos, it feels like someone is writing him for him. It doesn't feel like it's coming from him. So I mean, that's one thing. Another thing is just how he wrestles, where he tries to do the slow and methodical, thing, of wrestling, where you look at a guy like Drew. Drew is like, I think 6'5".
Yeah.
And he wrestles more of a fast-paced, style. Braun's like 6'8", 6'9". He wrestles more of a fast-paced style.
Yeah.
So Cross's whole thing is that he's a killer, unintended, but he wrestles more of this slow, methodical style. So it's just like, one of these things is not like the other.
I don't think
for Cross is just like, I'm sorry about that, but for Cross it's like, when they brought him back, they just brought him back and already threw him into a program with Drew, instead of like building him up in front of the crowd. It's like, going back to what you guys are saying, of all the good things Triple H has done, he's done some not so good things, and one of them is building up, these wrestlers in front of the audience. Like, if they would have done vignettes, building up the return of Cross, I think his return would have been a little bit more celebrated in front of the fans, because we were happy when he came back. But like, for the other fans that didn't really know much about him, it was either A, who's this guy, and B, oh, wasn't that the guy who wore the gladiator helmet? Yeah. So his feud with Drew wasn't all that great, in my opinion, because it's like what RJ said, it takes two to tango. Him and Drew just didn't really seem to have good chemistry, and we just assumed there was going to be a third match because Cross won the first match and Drew won the second match, but now it looks like that's not going to be the case. Huh?
I said they didn't even do that.
Right, there's not even going to be a third match. So I think I don't know if I'm maybe seeing things, but I guess he's going to feud with Ray, but Ray's hurt. But I don't know. But
I think that's the way they should have gone from the get-go. They should have built him up by having him go after smaller guys that can bump and sell for him. Yeah. Instead of putting him in there with another gladiator. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. Another warrior. And, he gets exposed for not being able to toss this guy around right out of the gate. Not being able to really fuck this guy up. Another thing with Cross, to me, in my opinion, his offense is not brutal enough. For a guy that's supposed to be a killer, his offense is not brutal. And what I mean by that, it doesn't look like I should be fazed by it.
It doesn't look like it hurts.
His Doomsday Saito was fucking great. Like, the cross hammer, okay, that's great too. But some of the forearms, some of the strikes doesn't look it looks clean when he does it, but it doesn't look impactful.
Yeah,
like when you see Sheamus, hit somebody, it looks like it hurts. When you see Drew, when you see Roman, when you see Brock, it looks like it hurts. With
Kevin
Cross,
Owens,
it's like, with Cross, it's like, oh, that looks clean. Like you just said, that looks good. He needs to look like his whole thing is, I'm a killer. Look like wrestle like a killer.
Yeah,
I think he needs to do brutal stuff too. He's not. To me, if you're gonna be a killer, if even when you break down the name Carrion and you understand what it means, he's got to live up to that name. He's got to do some horrific shit. I mean, he's got to fucking jump Rey Mysterio in the back. He's got to fucking make this guy bleed. He's got to do something shocking, something really disgusting to really live up to that name. And I feel like they haven't done that. His intro to NXT, him jump scaring and grabbing Tommaso Ciampa and beating the shit out of him. Granted it was off camera. That's perfect. He needs to do some shit like that to Rey Mysterio.
I don't know if USA Network will allow us to fly, but he should hang Mysterio in front of his house.
Yeah, like he should do something. Yeah,
and then have his wife, and then knock on the door. Have his wife open the door, like, oh my god, call the police! Oh my god,
Policia!
Go crazy, and have him standing there, do the fake blood, Like, you know how they did with Great Khali, have the blood come out, like, where it's just his mouth, or, like, have it trickling out from, like, under his mask. Like, do something. And I was trying, and Drew, I was telling RJ when, like, he was having this feud with McIntyre, too. Like you were saying, he's supposed to be this killer, and yet how these matches were ending, he's running behind his lady. Like, it just made him look like a bitch. Like, you doing all these promos, these matches are slow, and then you win by having your woman win for you.
I mean, it was the best. It wasn't the best booking decision. Like, I always say this all the time. If you need to protect somebody that bad, which is what it was, they were trying to protect McIntyre in the process.
Right.
So you don't have to take too much of a clean loss to this guy. Because everybody else, Cross has been choking him out for the most part. He hadn't had many matches, but the matches he had, and I guess Monty, me and you know the reason. One of the reasons why he ain't been having too many matches, because they still showing him on MLW.
Yeah, he is on MLW. Yeah.
But yeah, like, he's been choking everybody else out. But yeah, when it comes to McIntyre, there's some chicanery there. It's just like, don't book the match, don't book the feud. Then, if you don't want to sacrifice McIntyre, and you don't want Cross to get a overly clean win on this guy, don't do the match. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's my thing, guys. That's the only thing I say. With Triple H is the problem. Booking. One thing I think I was telling RJ Drew was Monday they did something I liked. They actually put the women on at 8:00, and then after 8:00, literally from 9 to 11, they had on like all the men, and they had Kevin Owens and Jey Uso main event, which I'm probably sure we saw like back in the Thunderdome, but it's cool. It was cool. I liked it. So, like, that's one thing I like. He switched that up quick because he noticed that people did not give a fuck about it. Like, no disrespect, ladies. Like, any women who are listening, no disrespect, but he was realizing, which is true. He was like, nobody gave a shit about women main event in Raw at 11 o'clock at night, like, to end the show. Like,
especially if it ain't no big match. If it ain't no big match for no title, it ain't worth the time. Boom.
The only time people would watch it is because they would have like Bianca and
Asuka, or Becky. Becky and Asuka had that no disqualification match back in July. That was pretty good. Yeah,
so like they that's the only time they do it. And SmackDown, his problem is it's the women's roster. Like, but he's doing it. It's just he's rushing to do it. Like,
yeah, he's slowly getting players in there, and they're trying to repackage Lacey Evans again. God bless him. Look, that wasn't his fault. That wasn't Vince fumbled that.
I just don't give a shit anymore. Like, I just. But
yeah, I know. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm
just
not.
Put her in NXT at this point. I really don't give a fuck.
She's not somebody.
They cheer for anybody. They cheer for Apollo Crews, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they cheer for any main roster person who's there for like. Yeah,
because they got a lot of green guys who don't.
Yeah, so put her down there, man. I'm
mean
sick
anything
of this.
right now.
We did the call up, send down shit like last week. Dude, fucking
send Phoenix Marie down there.
I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. His problem is, and then he brought back Tegan Knox. There was no build. She just showed up. The crowd did not like, huh? Like,
who the fuck is this girl?
Obviously, the people over time are gonna be like, yeah, that's Tegan Knox. She wrestled in NXT. But if you're not a religious like NXT person who watched back then like that, you're not gonna care enough. He's not taking that into account. Like,
he's assuming everybody's a smart mark.
Yeah, like your show on SmackDown draws 2.2 million. Your show on NXT back then was drawing like 500, 600. That's a lot of fans not knowing who this person is. Like, they don't care.
Man.
They have
the correlation just ain't there, brother.
It's not. Like, he needs to build that. Like, he needs to build it. Like,
do we need to write a fucking letter to Triple H?
I might. You know what? I understand. Like, it's Vince's problem too a little bit, because Vince. Let's be real. Other than Survivor Series that one year, Vince always tried to like diminish instead of promote NXT. He never tried to promote it. He always tried to downplay it and undersell it, which is a problem, because if he never did that, the transition for Triple H would have been 100 times easier, because everybody will be more invested in these people. But everybody knows. These bunch of ladies were just cut like a year ago. Not
even a year ago, like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah, so like I think his problem, he's doing it. He's just rush into it. Like,
He's got to rush it.
Take your time.
What I would do next week, I
let
would
Ronda
get
lose
fucking,
that belt fast. I'm sick of her. Go.
Yeah, but get these. They got to get these ladies in there. Get Emma. Look, they're doing the stuff with Madcap. All right, fine. That's cool. I have no problems with that. See, a lot of people have a problem with that.
Can she
I don't have a problem with
people? That. Can she wrestle other people?
Who's she gonna wrestle? Who's she gonna wrestle? Lacey Evans?
I know. I don't want.
Liv?
I just didn't want. At this point, I don't even want to see Shayna Baszler. I don't even want to see Shayna Baszler wrestle right now. Like,
oh God, that's when you know it's bad.
It is bad. Yeah, I don't even want to watch her wrestle. She's too slow for me right now. This is bad. Yeah, her pace in the ring is very slow. It is. No, it is. Damn. I don't like it. It's boring. Like I can't.
She wrestles that methodical style like Cross too. Shayna.
It's like that. If she does, but she does it slower because she wants you to pay attention to what she's doing. Like, yes, bitch, I get it. You're stepping on her fucking elbow. Just do it. Hurt her.
Put her out of commission.
Do her down. Like she'll hold her hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll hold her hand, look at the crowd with her vampire face, look back down, and stomp. Like, just stomp on it. Keep stomping. Like, come on. Who's
doing the makeup for Ronda and Shayna?
Don't talk about it.
Oh my God.
Ronda be looking like a different fucking animated cartoon superhero every fucking week.
I don't even know what the fuck she looks like. I don't even want to say what I think she looks like. It might get us canceled, but holy shit.
I was so disrespected, bro. She came out rocking the Trunks jacket. I'm like, why are you doing him so disrespectful like that?
Oh, good Lord.
She got you see the black makeup on her eyes looking like an Incredibles? Yo, I was weak, bro. Oh my God. She looked like Syndrome.
Nah, her and Shayna Baszler over here looking like, what you call it from Shrek, man? The fucking ugly stepsisters.
Jesus
oh my God, didn't Regis did the voice of one of them? I'm like, good Lord, oh my God, this is not good.
I'm looking for the ugly stepsister. There you are.
Oh man, it's just terrible.
I love that movie.
I love those movies too,
man. Damn, you right here. You are ugly.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
Oh my God.
Oh, just bad. But yeah, no, Triple H.
They need to fix that.
Triple H vignettes. Do vignettes. Tell me why Candice LeRae's back. Tell me why fucking Tegan Knox is back. Tell me why Mia Yim is involved with the OC stuff. So that's been explained. But give me a reason to care. Give the people who don't know these people a reason to give a fuck about these people. He's not doing that enough. And maybe he will in the next couple of weeks, especially with the Royal Rumble coming up. He's going to have to really, really give some type of investment into these people. Sending them out there to wrestle ain't enough. Give us a reason to care. Give the casuals who don't know these people for sure a reason to care about these people. That's all we ask. That's all we asking. More vignettes, please. Trips. You're killing me, dog. You're killing me. You pissed me off last year with your shitty booking of Tony Storm. Now you're really getting me. You really get me heated here, buddy. Buster.
But well, we know it's gonna be better than anything Mr. Khan's booking right now. Cause I be looking at these calls. I'm like, yo, bro, you just want me to just skip,
bro.
I care. I saw a match, bro. Guys, I saw a match next. Just time on them. It doesn't make sense. It's not even worth it, bro. Like, guys, I saw one of the matches they did for next week on Dynamite. You know what it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so predictable. It's Jake Hager and Daniel Garcia versus Claudio Castagnoli, whatever, and Wheeler Yuta. The tag team match. What do you know? The forever ongoing faction versus faction. Like, I'm just tired. I'm so tired.
Yeah, these motherfuckers been going at it ever since June, bro. We're in December now. Like, can this shit end already? Nobody cares about Claudio. Nobody cares about Claudio Casta, whatever the fuck his name is. Monty.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but Jake Hager has a hat now. I don't know if you noticed it.
Who cares? You bum.
How a hat has more personality than his entire wrestling career? That's sad.
I just like how all these AEW fans are like, oh, the hat, it's cool. It's like, oh, you fucking AEW fans are like,
it's so weird, bro.
The weird ones, not the sensible ones, but the weird ones. The weird
ones. They would be happy with a ball and a cup. Like that's how fucking easily entertained they are.
Yeah, because I know some really good logical thinking AEW fans. So I can't put it on all of them, but the weird wacky ones, they'll eat up anything and everything is great. It's all Gucci, and I'm like, I don't know about that. We all know Claudio Castagnoli is gonna fucking probably lose that match most likely because Jericho.
He already lost the fucking Fatal 4-Way to Chris Jericho anyway. So what's the point in fighting the tag team? Like it just why? Oh my god! I don't. And like, don't give me the other option of fucking Daniel Garcia versus Wheeler Yuta again. I don't want to watch that again. Like like it's just like
you mean the slap fight? You mean the slap fight of 2022?
All that shit with Chris Jericho and I forgot who it was. They were just going back and just smashing.
Oh, Ishii?
Bro, I thought I was watching that scene in Night at the Museum when the chimpanzee is smacking
those chops.
Teddy, he keeps pushing me, and I'm just sick of it. Like it looked like they were just doing that. Like, it just looked terrible. Like it's not good.
So Monty, did you see that match with Eddie Kingston and June?
It was just
I can't even think of his last name.
Just as bad. That's not good to me. A slap fest may fly in Japan, like and just smack each other just for the fun of it in the ring. Fine, cool. To me, that just looks dumb. It looks mad.
Was it the match where Eddie Kingston was crying and everybody was like, "Oh, good for Eddie Kingston.
This is my dream."
Like that's my boy and everything, but like,
yeah, you're
just having weird matches like that. None of that is cool. None of that is good wrestling. None of that. I don't know what y'all talk about. I don't know. I don't know what y'all talk about. They're just literally just having a back and forth smack fest. Like, what is what?
Slap him harder, damn it!
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's different when like y'all go chop for chop. Way different. Cause sooner or later, one of y'all gonna stop chopping, motherfucker. One of y'all gonna stop. That shit gonna hurt too much. It's different. You just smack each other on the face, like little pity slaps. Like I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, man. I saw Rampage's card yesterday. I mean, while I was looking forward to Smackdown, I was like, nah, dog. What are y'all doing? Like they had fucking Orange Cassidy face QT Marshall like for the title. Nah, bro. Like what? It's like oh my god,
man.
It's like y'all do not want me to watch. Like y'all purposely don't want me to watch.
Well, they put the House of Black on there.
That shit was fire. That was the only thing that was cool. But why would you?
Morgan told me Morgan was like, they wasted that on Rampage.
That's what I'm saying. That's not on Dynamite.
I said, yeah, that should be on Dynamite.
Like, Alpha just came back. Yeah. And
he just came back.
What he said to Brandon Clark too, like, Brandon Cutler too, like, don't take it personal. You're like a smaller piece of the bigger problem. Your group is the smaller problem, like the big company. Like, it was cool. That should have been on Dynamite.
It should have been on Dynamite.
It should have been on Dynamite. It should have been on Dynamite to the point where they even replayed it. Like, let them know they coming for them.
They coming for the Elite.
As soon as the Elite wins those belts for the trios, House of Black should come in there, just jump them immediately, beat their ass. Like we already know. We already know who's gonna win. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I thought the best seven was gonna be really fun. I didn't think I was really gonna watch the same exact match over and over again. Like, that's bad. I can call the match and it's crazy. Like, after the first two matches. That third match, the first 10 minutes, they did the little spot fest. I'm like, nah, I already know how this match is going to be. I turned it off. Like, that's bad, son. That's bad. Like, I thought it was going to be so fun. The first match, bet. The second match, they both cheated to win. I ain't never seen no Lucha Bros cheat. And they're conflicted about it. That's cool. There's emotion. Something we rarely see in AEW. Like, it was great. Then they just keep doing a spot fest in the third. Nah, man. Nah, I'm not. Click. I don't even care who wins this match.
Yeah, we all know the Elite's gonna come back and win the whole thing anyway. So
and like I thought it was gonna be really fun, and they proved to me don't, because you already know they're predictable in these matches. I'm like, damn.
Had it would have been two different teams,
maybe
I probably would have enjoyed it a whole lot more. But you know what you're gonna get from all six of these guys. More so the Elite and Penta and Phoenix. You know what you're gonna get. At least Pac doesn't normally have the same matches.
No, he just sells tremendously. That's it.
Like, he doesn't have the same matches over and over again where you can call spot at the spot. Okay, here's where he's going to do this. He's going to do that. Except for when he does the Red Arrow and the Brutalizer or whatever he calls it. Or the Black Arrow, excuse me. So, yeah, had it would have been two other teams, yeah, I probably would have enjoyed it. But, yeah, it's the Elite and Lucha Brothers. What do you expect?
All right.
A tumbling routine. What did it say? A tumbling routine?
That's what it is. It's like Ringling Brothers. It is. It's literally how they wrestle. It's like, oh my God.
Elite.
Like, oh my goodness.
Beat your meat. Beat your meat.
With the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Stop.
Super Dick Party.
All right. I have one final question to end this, but I think y'all gonna like how I guarantee both of you are gonna like this question because I've seen this too. And I've been waiting. I haven't mentioned it at all to neither of you. They're saying The Rock. They're talking about The Rock being at the Rumble and even pitching for him to win. Now, I have a question or questions that I think it'd be a nice way to close this episode out. Ready? So, The Rock does wins, right? Is Elimination Chamber right in between for Mania still, or no? That's not.
Yeah, it is.
No more.
It's in February.
It's in February.
It is, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Okay. Triple H makes this weird announcement. Stephanie makes an announcement. Who cares? Roman Reigns, for WrestleMania, Roman Reigns will be defending both titles on 2 different nights. Determine the number 1 contender for whichever belt. We're going to have an Elimination Chamber match. Determine the number 1 contender. Cody Rhodes in that match. He don't win the Rumble. He loses to The Rock. Cody Rhodes is number 1 contender for the WWE title because that's the title he wants. He's made it publicly known he wants that title.
Right.
Now, are you guys cool with Roman Reigns doing double duty night 1? Let's say night 2 he main events with Rock, okay? Because he's not main eventing both nights. That's not happening. I don't think so. He main events night 2 facing The Rock. Faces Cody. Night 1. Are you okay with it? Are you okay with that? With them splitting the belts like that on WrestleMania, so that way you truly have a fresh, clean slate going into like their new year, considering the Raw after Mania is their new year. Do you guys like the idea of basically splitting it up, basically right then and there, and you have 2 new champions, whether if Roman beats Rock, because you can even have it that way where he continues his Universal reign, right? And it's still that long, lengthy reign. He beats Rock, still head of the table now. He's definitely the head of the table now. But Cody still gets that feel-good moment, and he's a champion. What do you guys say about that?
I pitched that deal a while ago, but mine was a little bit different. What I was going to pitch was, I was going to have Roman pull double duty, but main event both nights. Like on the first night, he would wrestle Rock, and he would beat The Rock. And going into night 2, that tells a good story about him wrestling Cody. Because the storyline can be, Roman just beat everybody. He beat everybody, including The Rock.
Beat The Rock. Yeah.
He has, Cody has a lot to do to prove himself and blah, blah, blah. And, Roman's attitude can be like he's not taking Cody seriously.
Oh, my God.
He can be like, I just beat The Rock. I beat John Cena. I beat Brock Lesnar. What the fuck are you going to do to me?
This is...
And like I said all the time, like I said, Cody whoever beats Roman Reigns has to be the man moving forward. He doesn't have to have a year-long title reign, but he has to be the man after he beats Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, I love Sami Zayn just as much as anybody. Sami Zayn is not. I don't think he's going to be the man. If he was the guy, let's just say if he was the guy to beat Roman Reigns, he's not going to be the man afterwards.
No.
I feel like Cody Rhodes is a guy that's primed for that spot, and I think it should be him. And I like Drew's idea a whole lot more better because it adds more oomph to it. Because like you said, Roman Reigns, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Your ass was away for 6-7 years. Well, I've been over here building my mountain. Who the fuck are you? I just beat my cousin last night. I just laid his fuck ass out last night. What are you gonna do to me, huh?
Yeah,
you ain't shit.
That's crazy.
He can be like, the last time you were here, you were Stardust, and I was still main eventing pay-per-views.
Wait, but hold up though. He did beat Roman. He pinned him.
Well, he can bring that up too. Cody can be like, I don't know if you remember Roman by getting, knocked in the head a lot, but I seem to remember pinning your ass on the ring.
Yeah, that's true. And I remember that match. When they won,
Battleground?
Yeah, when they won, bro, that crowd was crazy. This was like
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. That shit was crazy because wasn't the stipulation like if they lose, it was like they could never challenge for the titles again or some shit like that?
No, if they lost, they would have been fired.
Right. And Dusty was
too.
there. Yeah.
Dusty too. He would have lost his job in NXT.
Yeah, it was so dope. So no, yeah, Drew, you're right. Damn, Drew, you got me. And Cody beating him that way. Oh, it means 100 times
whole lot
more.
Yeah, it means a whole lot more.
He just beat the guy who just beat The Rock and everybody else that was just here.
Mm-hmm. And then
hold up.
Roman can have an out too. Oh man, I wasn't 100%. Like he could be, he fluked out, and then you have the rematch. Cody beats him again.
Backlash. Yeah, right. So
another thing is like the family doesn't even get involved because they assumed Roman was just gonna win this like really quick. Mm-hmm. Even Roman can be like, where were y'all? And it's like we didn't think you'd have a hard time with Cody.
Yeah, you just told us you just told us you got this. Like Jimmy should be the one to be like, you just told us you got this. Like looking mad confused. Like, what happened, dog? Like, but no. Okay, so. One more question. I'm sorry. One more question, then. Is it so? Cody he keeps both belts? You guys you okay with him keeping both belts like going into the Raw after Mania? Like, do you guys want the belts split up?
I think you got more talent now than you did 6-7 months ago. I would give it a go, but I would rebrand those belts.
Yeah,
that's one thing for sure. And I would try to give it a go.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
I don't know. Like I just think that because so you don't have main event guys fighting for the mid card title,
It's getting me a little bit tired. Like
because Bobby and Seth are bigger than the U.S. belt.
Yeah,
they should be fighting.
I was just about to say.
Even though it makes the U.S. belt look good that these two guys won it, but they only won it because the world champion is not around.
Right.
So it's like the girl you couldn't get, so you just settle for a side piece.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I have another thing. I even found Cody's first feud. Didn't Cody and Bobby Lashley fight a little bit in Impact?
Yeah, they did.
But you can even have Roman face Bobby for a number one contender spot, like to see if Roman wants to go for the title a third time, and have Bobby beat him, like to really show the Tribal Chief downfall. Like, oh shit, is it really over? Like he just lost to Cody twice. He lost to Bobby now. Like, oh shit. Like, what's going on, Roman? They can even do a little retribution thing for him too. Damn, man. Damn, Drew. You got me. I want it to be just like that now. I'm gonna be disappointed if it's anything but now.
Yeah. I mean, there's
perfect.
Plenty of ways you can go with it.
Bro, guys, RJ, you make Cody Rhodes literally Hulk Hogan right there.
Yeah, you've been talking about it.
You make him Hulk Hogan.
I wouldn't want to compare him to Hogan, but yeah,
you know what I mean, like Mr. America,
superhero type.
Yeah, Mr. America. I'm the children's superhero. This and that, like, because as much of a douchebag Hulk Hogan is, he still has children fans.
Yeah. Captain America. He'll make him Captain America.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. That was nice. That's a nice thing. Yeah, he's Captain America. He's great. He's marketable. You didn't sign him for nothing. No. He got hurt and had a 5-star match hurt in a Hell in a Cell.
That should have sealed the deal right there.
Come on, bro.
Honestly.
Word, there's your next guy. Roman can take time off. Like, he could lose to Bobby and then take time off for as long as you want with all them fucking kids, bro. Go ahead. You did your bit, man. Go ahead, chill.
You did your job. Chill.
Yeah. Wrestling, WWE don't take it serious no more. Go smoke some bud, bro. Go tell the Usos, make the Usos lose the belts. Tell them to go over there. Y'all all spark up, bro. Y'all deserve it, bro. Y'all deserve it.
Yeah, they
bro.
do. No, they do.
Cody could hold it down. Bobby could hold it down. Seth and them can rehash it. They'll hold it down. They'll be fine.
I'll give him some time off too.
Who? Seth? Yeah.
At the Mania, I would consider giving Seth time off, giving Sammy some time off, KO some time off, the Usos and Roman Reigns all some time off. Because Lord knows they've been carrying this company for the last year and some change. I'm not anybody can deny that.
For real. But nah, man, fuck Drew. I want it that way now. I really want it that way. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care about anything else. But Royal Rumble now. The road to WrestleMania, I better see it play like this. Or not, I'm going to be fed up. Like, okay. If The Rock, only if The Rock is actually there, this is how I want it to play out. If he's not, we're gonna have to come back here and come back to the drawing board. But
here's how I book it. So the Rumble. You really want to make Cody look special? Have him come out at fucking number 1.
That's what I want. Yeah, you make him out like if Rock don't come, have Cody come out at 1 and win. Fuck it. Who cares?
Well, here's what happens.
The last person you had come out at 1, we can't talk about.
All right, so number 1, have him come out at 1, Cody, and then have Seth come out at 2, so you can kind of, I guess, close the book on that storyline.
Yes.
And then have The Rock come out at 30. Just so the place goes nuts. Because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at the fucking Alamo Dome for the Rumble. And just like the whole storyline is like, Cody has lasted over an hour and The Rock came in at 30. The Rock's the fresh man and yada, yada, yada. And, of course, The Rock wins because, he's The Rock. And, you have Cody win at fucking Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Like, do something like that.
I love it, man. I'm excited.
You can give him another Herculean effort there, and this is stuff you can use for video package for Cody too. The Hell in a Cell footage, the Royal Rumble. You can even mention the prior year or the previous years that Cody has had Iron Man performances in the Rumble as well. Because Cody Rhodes, remember, he was like the king of the Rumbles there. Him and Ziggler for the longest time. They would be in the Royal Rumble for a long period of time, helping carry the match and shit like that. So, yeah, and you can give him another Herculean, type effort at the chamber. He wins it. Boom. There you go. Like, Cody's got all these notches underneath his belt already coming back for having these great performances. So, I mean, it only adds to the aura of this man as well.
I'm with it. I'm with it, yeah. Damn. Well, Chips, I'm gonna leave you with this, man. You got works to do, buddy. You got works to do fast.
He said he's got some stuff planned out. So let's see what he does. Let's just hope he does the right thing.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. I'm excited, guys. Drew, I'm gonna keep tabs on you. Make sure the story goes out straight. If he really in it, I'm not playing. That shit sound beautiful. You make Cody the legitimate megastar, absolute megastar. He just beat the guy that just beat everybody.
That means more than having Roman Reigns, him lose to Cody night 1 and then go back in and he beats The Rock.
Oh yeah, right. Nah, yeah, right.
That's just.
I like that. I was thinking them keeping the Universal title reign in terms of numbers, but if you're gonna make him lose it all. So, yeah, nah. You gotta
stuff that fucking pig, man.
Yeah, I like your idea. It's great. I want that. I really want that now. But oh man. Well, guys, I unfortunately do not look forward to watching my Raiders lose today, so probably won't watch that. Guys, Drew did a Q&A show. I listened to it this morning. I was up really early because I don't know, it was like 5, 6, and I was listening to it. So make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, fellas, the trifecta we lit. Anything I gotta say?
Nah, man. Just keep on pushing forward and just hope that we get a better week in wrestling this week. And just in general, just try to have a good week and be blessed. Stay blessed, man.
Facts.
Everybody enjoy your holidays, man. You got some family, go check on them, check on your peoples,
Yeah.
check on friends. Make sure things are groovy. So, yeah, that's it.
Drewski?
Oh yeah, and by the way, I just want to clarify something. We were gonna do that MLW review, but I just think that the show just didn't warrant it. I got to be honest. I'm not one of these dick suckers. I just didn't think the main event was fine with Bandito and Hammerstone, but I just think the overall show didn't warrant a review. So that's why that didn't happen, guys. I promised it, but yeah, I just
no. I understand.
It would have been a waste of time.
Yeah. I totally agree. The main event was fine. I thank you for telling me to watch the main event, but in terms of the whole thing,
no, there wasn't much going on there.
No, the main event was good though.
I ain't gonna lie though,
Conan,
I don't know what the hell he's feeding those girls down there in Mexico, but all those girls are thick. Jesus.
They all got the same mask and they all do the same moves. I was mad confused. I was like,
what the fuck is this?
I was like, I'm not watching this. Turned it off.
Drew. Hey, Drew. If you want to see some yams, AAA, man. AAA's got all these thick ass women over there. Good lord, man. Oh my gosh. And man, it was funny. The winner of that match, I forgot her name because all their names are mad long. But she went up to Taya, and her head was like literally face to face with Taya's breast. Like Taya was like fucking momming her, man. It was crazy. She pats the girl on her head, and the next thing you know, the girl just jumps on her right afterwards, and they just have a sloppy brawl. It was just, not really good. So I guess whenever they
get
out of Georgia or whatever, we'll see what's up with that.
Right.
And it just wasn't it. And like Monty was telling me in private the other day, they wasn't even barely reacting to Hammerstone the way they should have.
They weren't. It was kind of they were dead. They were doing good moves. Like Bandito actually, he kind of strong. Like the shit that he was doing.
Bandito's fucking great, man.
Yeah, he was strong. He did like a military press on him. I was like, wow. Like
he's fucking good.
Yeah, Hammerstone's a big guy. So like when he did the military press, I was like, whoa. I wasn't expecting that at all. But like it was a good match. Hammerstone won. That pendulum nightmare he do, ridiculous. That shit ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
I don't ever want to see a false finish out of that. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see a false finish. That's a done deal. No one should kick out. I'm sorry, but no, you're right. Like once they start picking up, we'll see. We'll try to find something to do for that. But but now, everybody, we appreciate it. Like I said, Drew Deadass literally just did a Q&A show yesterday. Like I'm not joking.
Check that out.
And a Wednesday show that RJ was on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, check that out too, because that was some funny shit.
The Triple H episode is the one right before. He's on Spotify. Just look up the Drew Yarvey show. He's literally everywhere. You go on Google, just literally type it. It'll show everything, every podcast it's on. I do that all the time in my shit just to show people. It's kind of funny. They be like, really? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like all these people upstate. They be like, what's that? Like, what do you mean? What's? I'll just show you. What's that? What do you mean? What's that? What year are you really living in? Like,
the fuck you mean?
Like I swear to God, they'd be like, what's that? What do you? Okay, so you just search this and look, it's everywhere. See, everywhere. So everybody, that's all you gotta really do. So make sure you gotta check that out. My man got a dope ass intro theme too to his shit. So he should get he gets y'all hype before the show. But
yeah, what you gotta do.
Everybody, we appreciate y'all tuning in for the second episode of the Trifecta Threat. You know what I'm saying? I got it right this time. Drew.
Effect.
Effect.
Do you want to call it the threat or effect? Because I'm fine with that.
We'll come to a team vote. We'll vote, I guess. It don't matter to me. But yeah, Drew, RJ, I appreciate y'all doing the Sunday weekly. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully by next week I have more positives to talk about the Mets. But other than that, thanks guys. I appreciate it.
We'll be back on Tuesday, right?
Facts. Yeah.
We'll be doing something on Tuesday, people. So the Brooklyn Power Trip will be back for that.
Facts. So. Yeah, everybody. Have a great rest of your day on Sunday. Stay warm wherever if y'all live in really fucking cold areas. Not you, Drew. Fucking lucky piece of shit. What?
It's pretty cold.
Damn.
So,
really?
Not like freezing like in the east, but just like it's 60 degrees and it's raining.
Yeah, same over here. It ain't even that cold over here.
Yeah, lucky sons of bitches.
Yeah, man.
I'm freezing.
We have a cookout. We having cookouts on Christmas, man.
Nah, I like snow on Christmas, bro.
No, we ain't getting any snow on Christmas. We have a cookouts over here. I already told Morgan and them to have the grill on the patio. We're gonna be grilling, man. It's over. Steaks, baby. Steaks and Santa Claus.
Steaks.
Yeah.
You're not eating your steak.
Put it in your mouth.
Hey, yo.
That's pathetic.
Hey, yo.
That's a man's meat.
Hey, yo.
Monty, don't act like you haven't gotten frustrated and said that to yourself or said that to your significant other.
No. Hello, Jordan Grace? What the fuck?
Oh, you see that promo? Hey, did you see that promo I sent you, Mickey? Mickey, you did everything you could to build yourself back up. Now I want to fight you one-on-one.
Huh? No, I'm not fighting you, cyborg. What the hell? Robot ass. Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right.
I can end your career, Mickey.
Oh, shit. Listen, man. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. We're gonna catch all. We're gonna be. I don't even know what to say. I fucking lost the words. We'll be back next week, people. Remember, sweet baby, always sweet.
Sweet.
Too sweet. Good Lord.